Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my name is Asia. Welcome to what episode is this? 44. Welcome to episode 44, I think it is. Episode 44 of My Thoughts No One Asked For, where I share my thoughts none of you asked for or probably even care about, but I'm gonna share them any motherfucking way. Hello, people. How are ya? How was your week? So yes, I took a week off from the show, really from streaming in general. I really thought I was gonna do a more thoughts on Act 4 episode this week, and I changed my mind. But yeah, I took a week off content, kind of, um, for multiple reasons, but mainly because my last episode featuring my friend Adrian was like almost a 2 hour episode. It was a classic episode called Everything is Spiritual. So tap the fuck in if you did not finish that episode and you're watching this right now. Well, if you're in here live, keep watching. But if you're watching the playback and you haven't seen the last episode, go watch the last episode and then come back here. It was a classic episode. We had great talks. It was people like hitting me up about it. So I'm really, if you did watch it or listen to it, thank you. It was a great conversation, and I was just like, last week I was like, I'm not finna do another stream. Usually when I do longer streams, I will definitely take a week off the week after because I'm not gonna like do the most, right? um and yeah, we all need breaks and stuff like that. So I'm back. Hi. I am back. So very brief week recap. So last week I last weekend, yeah, this past weekend, I went to a pool party. So I told you guys I was gonna try to be more like I was gonna try to socialize with people more. I was gonna try to do better with that. Yeah, I mean it was okay. Like it was okay. I was like, you know what? I hit up a friend of mine. I was like, are you going to this pool party? He was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, well, I'll go. And then I was like, well, if I don't have a bathing suit that I haven't worn, then I'm not gonna go. Went in my drawer, found a bathing suit. I was like, fuck, I can't make any excuses. I can't make any excuses anymore. I have to go. So went to the pool party. It was okay. I just felt myself standing around like a robot. Like I found one person that I knew there and I was kind of talking to a few people, but I was really just standing there like, and I have this very bad habit when I go places, certain places, but especially something like a pool party. I have to be like near the spot where people are coming in, and I have to like see who's coming in and out. Mainly inside, not necessarily people leaving, but I have to lay my eyes on people that walk in. I don't know why. And so it may look like I may look like a weirdo who's standing around staring at people, and I'm not even trying to. I'm just trying to like test the vibe and the energy, and I also want to be aware of who's in my presence. You know what I'm saying? In case something goes down, I'm very observant. So yeah, I was just being a little bit of a weirdo because I haven't been outside in that type of way in a very, very long time. But it's Atlanta, it's World Cup, it's a lot of stuff going on. We Juneteenth just passed, so it's a lot. It's a lot going on in the city right now. It's a lot of parties, it's a lot of functions. So I'm gonna tap the fuck in. I definitely know I'm more comfortable with like the chill, creative, alternative type of, you know, events and creative type of things. So I'll probably stick to what I'm comfortable with. But yeah, my week has been cool. I have been live doing my tarot and stuff. So if you follow my main TikTok page, which I'm on live on my main TikTok right now, I mainly do like tarot readings on live in case you want one. So that's really what I've been doing. And I've also been a full time dog mom. And I also have been coming up with a lot of new content ideas lately. So, YouTube videos, short films, things are coming. I know I don't really like to talk about things, I just want to provide. So, it's been a very, very good recharge week. Hack Disu said ATL streaming you live applications were crazy. And I posted a video. Y'all have to follow my TikTok page because I'm like putting out a lot of new content on there that I love. Follow both of my TikTok pages, my main one and my clip page. I posted a video about that, talking about that. And y'all, people were asking me, oh, are you going? Of course I wasn't gonna go to the streaming you applications in Atlanta. Of course not. And immediately before he even announced the location, right? The day of, he's like, "Oh, well, the last location dropped out, new location coming soon." I was like, this shit's cooked. I was like, I don't give a fuck if he comes out with another low. I'm not going because I already know how this is going to go. I know the environment, I know the people there. I am not standing in line. I'm not standing in a line full of must, bad breath, sweaty people for hours to possibly see Kai Cenat. I wasn't gonna do it, especially since he was already turning away people who didn't apply online. He's already like putting a lot of energy on applying online anyway. So it's like, why am I gonna put myself through that torture? I was watching so many lives for the Streamer U applications, and so many people were complaining. They was like, "Oh, it smells bad." People were doing a lot. I'm like, you know what? Y'all got it. And then once that shit got shut down at ATL, I was like, yeah, I already knew I wasn't gonna waste my time. So yeah, but I uploaded a video about that on my TikTok, so you can tap into that. But anyways, y'all, that's it for my week recap. I don't like these to be too long, so here we are. Hey Zania, did I say your name right? Zania. Hey Margella. Hey everybody in the TikTok chat. If you have Twitch, you should follow me on Twitch. You should watch the stream on Twitch actually, because it's a better viewing experience. But if you like it here, stay here. It's fine. It's totally fine. LA Sparky say you like my setup. Do you? Let me give you a full view. This is the full view. How do I turn my camera? Chat. I gotta show them the full vibes. Yes, and yes, I do have my pajama shorts on. I really wanted to come on here with my pajamas because fuck it. And I will do that. Like one stream or maybe a couple streams. Maybe like one stream a month for one episode. I need to do like a pajama stream. Cause I don't be wanting to put clothes on when I come. I'm sorry. I don't. I like my pajamas. I like my comfy shit, but you know. Anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and cut to a commercial break so we can get into the topics for today. Okay? All right. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Yes? Appreciate it. If you're enjoying the show so far, I need you to do a couple things for me. If you want to give your input on show topics, network with other young creatives, and even just be a part of the episode, join the Discord. I want this show to feel very interactive because it's not just a platform for me to share my thoughts, but also for you to share yours. And just in case you missed the episodes live on Thursday nights, make sure you subscribe to the My Thoughts No One Asks For YouTube channel. Obviously, the VODs don't stay up here on Twitch forever, so make sure you catch up on all episodes on YouTube. And of course, follow the Twitch. I won't just be streaming once a week for the show, but I also have a lot of concept streams coming very soon. So make sure you follow the Twitch and turn those notifications on. Please and thank you. Hello, I am Bike. All right. So, yeah, those applications was crazy, y'all. There was no way I was going to do that. But before I get into the topics, I am going to remind y'all I did submit my Streamer University application. My video is on my main Instagram, so go follow, okay? And I hope you were paying attention during that commercial break. Make sure you follow me everywhere, any and everywhere, okay? Cuz a lot of top tier content is coming out. So I don't want y'all to get confused. Make sure you tapped in everywhere. All right. So you don't miss out on some good shit. And if you haven't shown love to my Streamer University application, thank you for liking a live on TikTok. Make sure you tap in on either my main Instagram, or my TikTok page. Hey Aisha, sorry, I'm not doing this isn't a tarot live. Sorry. I don't know if I didn't change my caption for it, but I'm not doing tarot this live right now. I'm just streaming regularly. Okay, so let's get into the topics. All right. So let's start with something that I am working through as we speak, right? But I had this realization, right? I've been getting a lot of confirmation through me doing like tarot and also talking to mediums that like I am kind of too serious, right? And so initially when that is being said to me, I the way that I'm interpreting it is, it's not that I'm too serious. I can be fun, I can be goofy. I love all of that shit, right? I just have done an insane amount of work on myself the past, like, especially 2 years, I would say. But yeah, in the last few years, I have done so much work on myself, and I am extremely self-aware and emotionally mature. I also have found happiness and solitude in, like, being alone, and not being alone in a lonely way, just like I can sit with myself, with my existence, and be happy. I can sit at home and genuinely be very happy. Me and my dog just chilling. I'm happy with myself. And I cherish that because I know a lot of people are not. There's a lot of people who need to, in order for them to be happy with themselves, they need to attach themselves to a person, or they need to be around certain people, or they need to be maybe not sober. And so I think it's very important for everyone to reach that point where they can be alone and be happy and be comfortable, and them being alone is enough. They don't need to outsource for anyone or anything else to fill any type of void. Um However, there's a very important balance that you have to find as a person like me, who is very comfortable with being alone, and very self-aware. There's a balance that you have to find so you can also make sure you're living life. You can also make sure you're having fun, right? And I didn't realize that because I've been locked in for so long, prioritizing myself, which is not a problem, I'm not saying it's a problem, but because I've been so locked in for so long, prioritizing myself and working on myself, watching myself grow, spiritually, um even just watching myself improve in every single way, physically. Like, I'm finally happy with my body. I'm very happy with where I am with content. I'm very happy with how I interact with people, how I engage with people. I'm just very happy with everything about myself, and I haven't always felt like that. And I didn't realize until I got told that I'm forgetting to also have fun. Like, I'll also go outside and interact with humans, and, like, go to parties, go to events, and simply enjoy myself, go on a vacation. Um and so I think not enough people talk about how hard it can be to, as a person who utilizes her discernment, I don't overlook red flags. I do my best to avoid negative situations or things that don't serve me. Like, I don't volunteer to be a part of things that won't bring prosperity into my life. I don't volunteer to involve myself or invite things or people into my life that will put me in a fucked up situation. And so sometimes being too overly cautious, sometimes being, like, too aware, can cloud the it can cloud the lesson that you're supposed to get from experiencing certain situations. And I'm learning how to find that balance. I just think that where I can start is just not to overthink things or be too overly cautious. You know what I'm saying? Of course you should be cautious. You should use discernment. I preach about that all the time. But sometimes when you're too overly cautious and too, oh, let me try to avoid all these bad things. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing that I have that trait, but I also, like, need to allow myself to experience things so I can learn from them, or just so I can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too overly cautious and serious to the point where I am banning myself from having fun or enjoying myself. And so a perfect example was this most recent pool party. I was like, well, usually for most functions and parties and gatherings, I'll be able to look at a flyer and be like, not going to that. Like, even if I want to go, I'm able to look at it and be like, my discernment is like, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. This is not going to be good for me, right? And so this pool party, it was the first time that I seen a flyer or a party for something where I was like, where I didn't immediately feel like, no, don't go, don't go. You know what I'm saying? And so initially, I just kept trying to overthink it and be like, I don't know, I don't really want to go, whatever, whatever, being too lazy about it. And the party ended up getting shut down and stuff. The Clayton County shut it down and all that or whatever. But it wasn't like a bad party. It was a lot of people there. It was enjoyable up until it got shut down. And so what I learned from that was like, okay, for as far as going places, if I don't get that initial gut feeling of don't go, you shouldn't be there, then if I'm able to go, I should just go and not overthink it. You know what I mean? Because that initial feeling that I feel, that's my intuition telling me, you don't need to be there for whatever reason. So if I don't get that feeling for something, I should at least consider it or just act on it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to be like, oh, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, because that just kind of can kill all of the fun out of life in general. And I don't remember where I heard this phrase from. It had to be some kind of podcast or something. Um Make love to life. I love when I heard that, I was like, let me write this down. Make love to life, because I want this as a reminder for myself to make sure that as I'm on here on earth and I'm having this experience as you all are, that yes, I am being cautious. Yes, I am not volunteering myself in certain situations that don't serve me, but also making sure that I'm still making love to life, that I'm still having fun, that I'm still having, laughs. Even when it comes to romantic situations, I can still have boundaries and stuff, but like I can allow myself to communicate with people more and get to know guys and go out on dates and, just still make sure I'm enjoying life, still making sure I'm making the most out of this experience without completely restricting myself of everything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I always say you cannot avoid anything happening to you. You can't avoid anything negative. Life is life. Good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen, and that's how you have to navigate it. So, that's just like a real transparent moment for me. That yeah, I forgot that, you know what, I do need to have some fun. And so I think what's important now is me trying to figure out my definition of fun when it comes to going out certain places, and I feel like I understand it more now. So the spaces that I would feel that are fun for me, I should dabble into more of those spaces instead of the spaces that I feel like I need to be in or that I feel uncomfortable in. I just need to experience life more. I need to get out of the house. I'm so comfortable here. I'm so safe here. I love it here. And I really am at heart just a fucking homebody, but I have to work on that healthy balance that I'm talking about. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of start off with that full blown transparency. So now I'm gonna go into another quick commercial break, and then the next topic is kind of gonna piggyback off of this one, but yeah, we're gonna get into the next topic with after this commercial break. Hi, it's me again. Sorry to bother you again, but I really wanted to tell you about my main YouTube channel. It's Your Girl Asia is where I document my creative journey, and I also post my other streams on there as well. So, in case you want to see more of me, subscribe. Or don't. No pressure. Okay, back to the show. Hello, hello. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So, I'm going to make this part really quick to kind of piggyback off the last topic. So, I am reading a book called Rest is Resistance, I believe. I would grab it, but I don't feel like getting up. But yeah, Rest is Resistance. So something that I've talked to you guys a little bit about with, me not working and just my whole experience since I've stopped working. Um to simplify it, whenever you're tired, whenever your body is like, I don't want to do this right now, don't feel guilty about resting. Stop. I know that we are conditioned because of how this country works and operates. I understand that it's embedded in us to feel guilty for wanting rest because we're in work mode. We got to get up, we got to go to school, we got to work, we got to do this, we got to do that, and repeat, right? You only rest on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Which definitely isn't enough time to really recharge and rest, actually. But there are going to be a lot of days where, well, for one, you should be listening to your body, period. So if your body says no, then the answer is no. If your brain is like, I just need a second, give your brain a second. Do not allow yourself to feel guilty for resting. You are not lazy, right? Especially if you know you're not a lazy person, especially if you know you are a productive person, but your body is just telling you right now, I just can't do it. Don't feel guilty for resting. That's what we're supposed to do. It actually rewards us a lot more to rest, to recharge. Yes, if all you want to do on a Wednesday is just lay down in bed and do absolutely nothing, do not feel guilty for that. Now, if that's how you're spending every single day of your life, then of course that is a problem. But it's perfectly fine for you to be able to rest. Allow your body to reset. Too many of y'all are on like hustler mode, get up and go mode all the time, which is great, right? But resting is so important. And when I say rest, I don't just mean sleep. I mean literally just laying down, doing nothing, watching your favorite TV show, playing your favorite game, playing with your pet. Just like relax. Everyone needs to relax. You know what I mean? Don't allow yourself to feel guilty for that, because I, along with I'm sure a lot of you have felt guilty so many times for wanting to rest, for wanting to just not do anything, not think about anything, and just chill, right? Because then you feel lazy, right? But unless that is your daily routine, being lazy and laying in bed and doing nothing, don't allow yourself to submit to that way of thinking. If you know that that's not you, and all you're doing is listening to your body, don't allow yourself to feel guilty for that. Just a reminder. Um but anyways, moving on to the next topic. So the last episode, my friend talked a lot about manifesting, right? And I've also been posting videos about it on my main TikTok channel. It's your girl Asia. Definitely follow my main TikTok page because I am posting great content over there. I don't want you guys to miss out. And so there's a lot of things that I've been uncovering and understanding when it comes to manifesting. I've already talked about it on my TikTok page, and I'm probably going to talk more about it on my other YouTube channel. But one thing that I haven't talked about yet is how being entitled helps you manifest, right? So I naturally, in the way that I was raised to, of course, always express a lot of gratitude and to be grateful for things, like saying thank you after every little thing, right? And so now when it comes to like me blossoming and understanding myself more and navigating life spiritually, when it comes to the discussion of manifesting, once I realized that manifesting is you pretty much just claiming something that's already yours. It's pretty much you being like, this is mine. And I have it in another world. I have it and I want it in this 3D realm right now. You know what I'm saying? it's really you just it's really you just manifesting something to the 3D realm. It's you already have it, and it's some in order for you to get it and to have your manifestations come to fruition the way that you want them to, you have to embody that. You have to embody what you're manifesting as if you already have it, because you do, right? And so Also, even when it comes to like praying, right? For a very long time, pretty much most of my life, maybe all of my life, I've always felt very uncomfortable with praying to like ask for things, right? I've always felt uncomfortable with asking God for stuff. I've always had some kind of guilt to ask for things that I want. And like I've heard the exact phrase so many times over the last few weeks, ask for what you want, right? Ask God for what you want, pray for what you want, manifest what you want, right? Speak what you want, write down what you want. Tell the universe what you want, put it out there. Claim what you want, claim what is yours, right? And me hearing that over and over again, it made me have to like step into this energy that I have not been operating in my whole life. I've always just been in a, oh, I'm grateful for what I get and thank you and thank you and thank you. I realized, wow, I never really how is God going to be able to like bless you with something that you don't ask for? You know what I'm saying? Closed mouths don't get fed, and I just didn't realize, oh shit, I have to actually claim things that I want. And I do have to have a sense of entitlement because when you're not whenever you're manifesting, you are not manifesting something that you don't have. You're not manifesting something that you need. You are manifesting something that you already have. you're just you're manifesting something that you already have in energy. You're just manifesting it in a tangible way, to simply put it, right? And in order to for that to be complete, you do have to have some sense of entitlement. You do have to be entitled and be like, this is mine and I want it now. You know what I'm saying? This is mine. I have it. I've claimed it, and that is what it is. And you don't have to feel guilty about it. And that concept really boggled my brain because I'm like, fuck, like that makes sense. And I'm gonna make it very quick because I uploaded a full video on my TikTok page about it. But the way that I understood manifesting money, the concept of manifesting money, in a sense of money being energy, how we are already rich in so many other ways. Your mind is rich, your energy is rich, your aura is rich, your spirit is rich. How you treat people, how you handle people, how you interact with people is rich, right? You are rich and energy in so many different ways, right? And so when I clocked that, I was like, "Oh shit." Because if I sit right now and close my eyes and I think about my mind and I think about the mechanics of how my mind works and the things that I'm able to do with my mind, I feel rich. I feel rich in energy and spirit. And I didn't realize that I've always felt like that actually. I've always felt like that, but it's been labeled more so as just confident. It just me being sure of myself and just having this inner knowing that I am great. I am, supposed to do a lot of great things on this earth and blah, 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 blah. So you have to carry that confidence energy more so as you do have to be entitled to manifest properly. And that was such an uncomfortable concept for me for many reasons, but I just wanted to like put that out there because I didn't talk about it on my TikTok, but I want to talk about it here. And I don't know, hopefully this is helpful for any of y'all who like have any issues manifesting. I will definitely be posting videos and talking more on here about my process with manifesting and the more that I learn and understand. But yeah, don't feel guilty for asking for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel guilty for resting, to my last topic. Don't feel guilty for asking what you want. Asking for what you want. Say what you want, speak it into existence, claim it as if you already have it because you do. And after you do that, leave it alone. Do your affirmations, do your journaling, pray about it, do whatever it is you have to do. But yeah, don't feel guilty for being like, God, I want this, And I don't know why I've always felt guilty for doing that. I don't know why I have always felt so uncomfortable with doing that. I don't feel comfortable. Well, I wasn't comfortable with asking for what I want. But now I am, because I've always felt like that's a little selfish. That angle is a little selfish. I've never wanted to approach God in a selfish way, to be like, "Well, I need this from you and I need it now." I've never liked that. I think it's just how I was raised. Even when it comes to like my parents, who are my parents, are supposed to take care of me, I never even like to ask them for things. It's just something that's in me, where asking for something that I want, asking anyone, even God, for anything, has always made me uncomfortable. And I'm glad that I've outgrown that, and I've been able to understand how to be grateful, show gratitude, while also being able to manifest and ask for things that I want, and to claim things that are already mine, as I'm manifesting, or as I'm praying for things and wanting things to happen. I there is a balance to be like, I want this, thank you for giving me this. Yeah, India, yeah. It's like, I really, this is something that I literally just you know Anyway, let's get into Love Island. So, hello, I am back. I had technical difficulties, so we're just recording right now. Hello to my people who are watching on YouTube. Okay, so let's talk about Love Island. Let's get into it. Now, I am not, this is the thing about Love Island, right? Let me say this first. People forget that Love Island, like, a new episode literally comes on basically every day. Okay. So emotions change every day, opinions change every day, they change every day. Okay. So it's funny seeing people like have such heavy ass takes every single day. And then even y'all have these heavy takes right when the first look drops, and then after the actual episode, every single day. And it's like, my God. Like, that's where some of y'all are going to drive yourself cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because y'all keep trying to have a consistent opinion for a show that airs every day. Just watch the show, allow your opinions and perspectives to change, and fucking relax. It's not a thing. I don't know why y'all do this with Love Island, and y'all do it with other shows too, but mainly Love Island. Well, the USA people, y'all have so much to say after every single episode, especially in the earlier episodes, and you try to make these big proclamations and claims based off very little information, just for more information to continue to be revealed every episode. And you are like making it very hard for yourself to just change your perspective or opinion. You just try to stay so hard on a side or stand a particular person, when you could just watch the show and you can let your feelings and opinions kind of go up and down, because that's what's going to happen with this type of show. Okay. Number two, with Love Island, everyone on that villa is getting on my nerves. It's so funny seeing everybody be so pro a certain type of person. Like, everybody is so emotional behind this show, and they're like, "Oh, I hate this person. Casey sucks. This person sucks. Blah blah blah." And it's like, honestly, they all get on my nerves. For so many different reasons. Even the Casey versus Anaya thing, even up until this point, they both have gotten on my nerves for different reasons. Everyone on, I don't know why Kenzie is still there either. I don't fucking know. Literally everyone on that villa annoys me. There's not an episode that goes by where everyone on that fucking cast doesn't get on my nerves for something, even if it's small. mind you, Trinity is my favorite girl in the villa. I feel like every time she speaks, I'm like, oh, this girl has some sense. Even when she's talking to the girls and trying to calm them down, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so emotionally intelligent. She actually knows the show that she signed up for, and she's committing to the experience, and she's trying to help her lady friends in the house understand the experience as well. However, even Trinity just liking Bryce in itself annoys me. Love Trinity, but her even liking him annoys the fuck out of me. I'm annoyed that they even like each other. Both of them annoy me because they like each other. I don't need to explain why. All of them annoy me for different reasons. I don't have to, like, y'all do way too much, and y'all treat these people on this show like they're not people, and y'all just do the absolute fucking most for no reason. And it's like, can everyone relax? Can everyone take a chill pill? Casey is the same person as Gabe, if we're being honest. Honestly, that's so not a bad take. Like, that's not a bad take at all. Yeah, Casey's mask is off entirely. Don't get me started on the colorism. There's color, even when it comes to the colorism, people was putting it so hard on the men. Now the girls, after that, after the niggas that they chose for Casa, I said, ain't no motherfucking way. I literally looked up from my phone and I said, these are the guys that y'all chose to stay or sending home. Like, what are we doing here? And I'm not saying that the black girls had to choose the dark black men just because they're black, but god damn it, they gave you 12 niggas. They gave you 12 men. And the fine chocolate man who picked up Anaya and threw her up and down, you sent them home? It totally caught me off guard. And people are like, oh, well, if Anaya doesn't want him, it's fine. It's fine. Why are we talking about it? And it's like, cool. If Anaya don't want the dark-skinned man, it's fine. If Casey don't want the dark-skinned girl, or if he want to go talk to a light-skinned girl, he's a colorist. Y'all are teetering the line. Y'all are on the fence. And I don't like that. I don't like that. There's colorism running rampant all through that motherfucking villa. It's giving racially ambiguous island. It's giving light bright island. It's giving paper bag only island. And guess what? That in itself, when it comes to the show, isn't really that much of a fucking problem. And it's also really not a new issue. But that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to point it out. I can still point it out and I can still say, this is what's happening, and it's annoying. I think the reason for me why it's even more annoying this season, and probably for other people, is because we're already getting some, like, I can't even say undercover racism on this show because it's pretty blatant. That girl who got kicked off for saying the N-word, when she was giving them lap dances, it gave, I don't want to give the black guys like any affection or let them touch me. Weird. Kenzie and her relationship with Corbin was really like a fetish thing. She was talking in AAVE around the nigga. She was being really weird. Only wanted something sexual with him. Like, there's even like racial undertones in this particular season that feels very weird. And so, of course, reality TV is a reflection of society. It's a reflection of what's happening in real life, and colorism is a real issue. That's a real problem. And so, just it's fair to say, seeing how many women was it? Is it 6 of them? 5 or 6 of them? Seeing 5, 6 women have a choice of 12 men and pick 3 white men, an Asian dude, and 2 light-skinned black men. It's just kind of like, yes, that confuses me a little bit. But it's their choice. They like it. I love it. Whatever. Right? Which brings me into the next thing also. I'm going to be the one to say it. No one else wants to say it. I'm rooting against all swirling. I'm rooting against all swirling this season. So the Blasians, the black and white couples, the black and Asian couple, I rebuke it all. I rebuke it all. I'm sorry. I am not shipping it. Y'all are doing all of these edits and all of this fucking. I think I blame Nicolandria because last year Nicolandria was what it was, right? Niggas sensed some kind of connection early on. It was a buzzy, fun, cute thing that became reality, right? They were getting sent home, they stayed. It was a whole thing. Nicolandria was what it was. Put it away, right? This new season, I was annoyed from jump when Trinity and Bryce liked each other. I was like, here we go. I was like, can we not with the swirling? I'm over it. I'm over the swirling. It again, it doesn't really mean anything. I'm not really saying my opinion means anything. Because I know that this feeling stems from being a bit spoiled because we got a black love couple who won with Serena and Cordell, which is not going to happen very often on Love Island, period. Right? Mind you, they're barely together these days. Exactly. So it's just like, I'm rooting against all swirling. Like Trinity and Bryce, I'm not shipping it. I'm not shipping Anaya and this dude. What is his name? The Asian guy that she likes. Not shipping it. I was annoyed with Corbin and what's her face and Kinsey. Glad they're cooked. Like all the racial mixing. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm so over it. For the black men and the black girls on this villa, I would prefer to see them with a black person. I would just prefer it. That's why with Trinity, I meant with Sincere and Mel, I'm like, all right, yeah, they're kind of toxic and shit, but if they end up together, cool. You know what I'm saying? At least they're sticking with their kind. Even the two guys that they're both engaging and pursuing in Casa are both black people. So it's like, okay, cool. Y'all are at least staying within the guidelines. I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying? But like all of this racially ambiguous island and the mixing of the couples and all of this swirling that everybody's up in arms for. Everybody is standing Anaya and this Asian guy. I'm not. I'm fuck all of it. I'm sick of the swirling. Okay. Now, if it comes down to it, and we're in the finals, and Bryce and Trinity are there, then I'll root for them. Then you know what I'm saying. But right now, internally, I'm against all swirling. Sorry that I want black love. I know it's not realistic on this show, but I'm not going to sit up here and stand another swirl couple. I'm not doing it. Nicolandria was fun. That was a fun, cute thing. Okay. We're not going to keep doing the swirls every season. Okay. So, yeah, I pretty much hit everything I needed to with Love Island. The last thing that I'll say with Love Island is Soul. There's been a lot of conversations about Soul. I'm gonna make this very quick and simple when it comes to Soul. At this point in time, do I believe that it was necessary for everyone to call Soul a colorist? No, not quite. Do I think that Soul has been pretty obnoxious and annoying with the things that she has been saying post villa dumping? Yes. Do I think that Soul should stop talking about the people in the villa at this point unless she's being interviewed? Yes. I think two things can be true at the same time. If she says that she was mistreated and she was bullied or she felt left out, I'm going to take her at her word and believe that, right? And I would say that that's not right, right? Also, I would say her energy post Villa is very much like bruised ego. I'm sad they didn't pick me. I wish I was in the OG cast. I would have done X, Y, and Z. None of them bitches like me. They're jealous of me. Oh my gosh. They were so da da da. There's really not, I'm not hearing that much bitching about Sincere. I love that she clocked him to his face. So she read him for Phil to his face. Great. But then post Villa, there's still like a lot of complaining and bitching about the women. And it's like, she's just being very arrogant and like, oh, well, when I talk at the reunion, y'all being so confident that there's even going to be a reunion is laughable. Do people not even understand that season what 6 was like the first reunion? Wasn't that the first reunion of Love Island? Maybe period, but definitely for USA. I don't recall Love Island doesn't even don't even have reunions. The only reason we've even the first reunion Love Island had for USA was season 6. And that was because it was it was that good. It was that big of a show. Same thing as last year. I wouldn't quite say don't be too confident that you're even getting a reunion for one. That's number 1. And number 2, just hush. Soul, just sip it. Like, we get it. We got it. We know how you feel. It is what it is. I also, she thought she was bigger than the program. Yeah. And so many people are like defending Soul and they feel so bad for her. And that's fine. I've seen way too many seasons of Love Island to feel bad for Soul. She'll be fine. Soul is a very pretty girl. I would actually love for her to come back at some point, or I would love to see her in another show. But like, Soul will be fine. She'll be okay. It's really not a big deal. However she feels is valid. I won't invalidate her feelings, but she's also doing a lot of talking. And the more she talks, the more annoying she gets. And the more she says things that don't need to be said. You talking about how everybody should be scared of you when the reunion comes because, oh, you're gonna pop your shit at the reunion, you have so much to say, and oh, da da da. It's just like, girl, this is not Bad Girls Club. Like, just relax. Like, everyone's literally still in the villa. We're in the middle of Casa. Just like, hush. And so I'm sorry, but Soul is not this poor little innocent victim. She's a bombshell. Just because you come in just because you come in as a bombshell does not guarantee that you're going to shoot and hit the ball in the hoop. Yes, as a bombshell, you're going to come in the villa and you're going to miss and you're going to go home. And it'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. It's really not. Everyone is really coddling the fuck out of Soul. And it's like, if everyone wants to feel bad for her, feel bad for her. My only point is that Soul will be okay. No one was hurt. No one hurt her. She'll be fine. It is a show. She's a bombshell. She didn't get picked. She didn't have any connections, or strong enough connections, rather. It is what it is. Like, I don't really view her as like a victim here. This is a show. This is Love Island. Everyone played their roles. I'm not shocked by anything that's happening. Everything we've seen on this show, on this season of Love Island, has happened 100 times. And it's not going to stop happening. There has been plenty of other Souls. There's going to be more. It's that simple when it comes to Soul. I see too much really hard right, really hard left. People are really like trying to defend Soul and be like, oh, she's a victim, and oh, y'all are saying she's a colorist, and oh, she did da, 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 da. And then there's people that are like, oh, F Soul, she's a colorist, she's doing too much, she's talking too much, oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. And it's like, can everyone just like relax, including Soul? Can everyone calm down? It's a show. If you want to feel bad for her, feel bad for her. If you don't. Either way, she's gonna be all right. But I strongly advise that she not keep hopping on live, just like saying anything that comes to mind before she says something that can really trip her up or make her not look good. Because right now, anytime Soul speaks, most of it sounds like, I'm bitter. I feel hurt that I didn't get picked. I feel hurt that I didn't stay in, which are all valid feelings. Especially if you also felt left out or bullied or whatever you want to call it. But like, in like when this show is over, we will not, like, this won't even be a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something that people are stuck on right now, and it's really not that big of a deal. And so, as a Love Island stand of all franchises, I'll close it out with saying this. I talked about it episodes ago. I have a YouTube video up on this channel, titled "Is Stan Culture Ruining Love Island?" And in that video, I was talking about an Australia season, right? And I feel like with Love Island, with especially newer watchers, it's becoming a very intense experience for no reason. We don't always have to pick sides and stand behind people that we don't fucking know. It's okay for us to just watch the show and for your emotions and feelings to change about these people. That's why it exists, right? It's going to take you on an emotional roller coaster more so than any other reality show because it comes on every fucking day. So, like, everyone just needs to calm down, enjoy the show, and take a chill pill. Yes. Soul will be fine. Gabe will be fine. All these other people will be fine who left the villa. They will be fine. Yes, it's just like, oh my god, y'all are just like a broken fucking record with this show. It's really annoying. I don't feel bad for anyone. I don't feel bad for Soul. She's not a victim. The girl will be okay. Everyone will be okay. Anyways, I'm done talking about the show. I'm done talking about Love Island. I'm done talking in general because I'm about to get off of here and go watch Love Island, okay? And yeah, so when I do talk about Love, I don't really do reviews. I'm probably going to do like a quick little 1-2 review every week. It just depends on what happens, if I have generally something to say. But again, this show airs every single day. I'm not going to sit up here and do a review every single week or multiple times throughout the week when so much changes with this show. But yeah. Anyways, overall, it is a good season though. I will say that. It's a pretty decent season. I'm pleased with it. It's a little boring at times, but it's all right. So I'm done yapping with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're in Mercury retrograde, so expected more weird things to happen, technical difficulties. And I will see you guys next Thursday for sure for my next episode. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms, okay? YouTube, both YouTube channels. My Thoughts No One Asked For channel, It's Your Girl Asia main YouTube channel. Videos are coming, content is coming. I'm so excited for you guys to see what I've been thinking about and working on. TikTok page, It's Your Girl Asia main TikTok page, It's Your Girl Asia clips page, Instagram, main Instagram, It's Your Girl Asia clip page, My Thoughts No One Asked For on Instagram. Thank you guys. Follow me everywhere. I will see you guys next week. Also, wish me luck for Stream University. Okay. Applications are closed. So also good luck to anyone else who has applied. So hopefully you guys will see me there. Okay. But yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be yapping with you guys again after my week off. And I'll be back yapping with you guys again. Make sure you also join my fucking Discord. Join the Discord. Join Discord. Okay. That's where you guys can know firsthand what I'm doing, when I'm going live, where I'm going live, what I'm talking about. And also, it's a lot of things in the Discord that you can involve yourself in. So join the fucking Discord. Please and thank you. Okay. I will see you guys next week. Bye.